You don't need expensive equipment to explore the universe. You don't need years of training. And you definitely don't need a telescope. Tonight, right now, there are at least 5 incredible things you can see in the night sky with nothing more than your eyes, and maybe a pair of binoculars if you want to take it to the next level. From the brightest planet of the year to a meteor shower about to peak, December 2025 is one of the best months for casual stargazing. So whether you're a complete beginner or just looking for something beautiful to watch tonight, this is your guide to what's up there right now. Let's go outside and look up. Number 1. Jupiter, the king of planets. If you step outside after sunset and look toward the eastern sky, you'll see it immediately, a brilliant white point of light, brighter than any star. That's Jupiter, and right now it's at one of its most spectacular appearances of the year. Jupiter is approaching opposition in early January, which means it's getting closer to Earth and shining brighter every night. At magnitude -2.7, it outshines everything except the Moon and Venus. Here's what makes Jupiter special. You can see it all night long. It rises in the east around sunset, climbs high overhead by midnight, and doesn't set until dawn. And if you grab a pair of binoculars, any pair, you can see Jupiter's 4 largest moons: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. They look like tiny stars arranged in a line near the planet. Watch them on consecutive nights, and you'll see them shift positions as they orbit their giant host. No telescope, just binoculars. And you're seeing what Galileo saw over 400 years ago. Number 2. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters. High in the eastern sky after dark, you'll find a tiny cluster of stars that looks like a miniature dipper. 6 or 7 bright stars huddled together. That's the Pleiades, one of the most beautiful open star clusters visible to the naked eye. The Pleiades are about 440 light-years away, and they're young stars, only about 100 million years old, which in cosmic terms is practically a newborn. They're hot, blue, and surrounded by faint wisps of gas that reflect their light. With just your eyes, you'll see 6 or 7 stars. But with binoculars, the cluster explodes into dozens of stars, packed tightly together like diamonds on black velvet. It's one of the most rewarding targets for beginner stargazers. And here's a fun challenge. People with excellent vision can sometimes see up to 9 or 10 stars in the Pleiades with the naked eye. How many can you count? Number 3. The winter Milky Way. If you can get away from city lights, even just to a nearby park or rural area, you can see the Milky Way stretching across the sky like a glowing river of stars. In December, the Milky Way arcs from the constellation Cassiopeia in the north, through Perseus, down through Auriga and Gemini, and continues south through Orion and Canis Major. It's not as bright as the summer Milky Way, but it's still stunning, especially under dark skies. What you're seeing is our own galaxy, the Milky Way, viewed from the inside. We're embedded in a spiral arm, and when you look along the plane of the galaxy, you're seeing millions of stars stacked together, creating that glowing band. No equipment needed, just your eyes, a dark location, and a clear night. Give your eyes 20 to 30 minutes to adjust to the darkness, and the Milky Way will slowly reveal itself. And if you've never seen it before, it's one of those experiences that changes how you think about your place in the universe. Number 4. Orion, the most recognizable constellation in the sky. By mid-evening in December, Orion is rising in the southeast, and by midnight it's high and unmistakable. Look for 3 bright stars in a row. That's Orion's belt. Above the belt, you'll see 2 stars forming his shoulders, and below it, 2 more forming his knees. The brightest star in Orion is Betelgeuse, the reddish star marking his upper shoulder. Betelgeuse is a red supergiant, hundreds of times larger than our sun, and one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe in 100,000 years, it will explode as a supernova. Below the belt, you'll see Orion's sword, a faint line of stars hanging down. And right in the middle of that sword is something incredible, the Orion Nebula, a glowing cloud of gas where new stars are being born. With the naked eye, the nebula looks like a fuzzy star. But with binoculars, it transforms into a ghostly cloud, one of the most beautiful objects you can see without a telescope. Orion is the centerpiece of the winter sky, and it's visible from almost anywhere on Earth. Once you find it, you'll never lose it. And number 5. The Geminid meteor shower. This is the big one. The Geminids are the best meteor shower of the entire year, and they peak on the night of December 13th into the early morning of December 14th. Under dark skies, you can see up to 120 meteors per hour during the peak. That's 2 shooting stars every minute. Even in suburban areas with moderate light pollution, you can still catch 30 to 50 meteors per hour if you're patient. The Geminids are special because they're bright and colorful. Some meteors are yellow, others green, and the brightest ones leave glowing trails that linger for seconds after the meteor itself has burned up. You don't need to know where the constellation Gemini is. The meteors will streak across the entire sky in every direction. The best strategy is to find a dark spot, lie back, dress warmly, and just watch the sky. The moon will be in a waning gibbous phase during the peak, so it will rise late and interfere less with early evening viewing. Your best window is from around 9 p.m. until midnight local time, before the moon rises. And here's the bonus. Jupiter will be shining brilliantly near Gemini, so you'll have the meteor shower and the king of planets in the same view. It's like the universe is throwing a party. Quick bonus. If you're an early riser, step outside about 30 to 45 minutes before sunrise and look toward the eastern horizon. You'll see Venus, the morning star, blazing brilliantly low in the sky. Venus is the third brightest object in the sky after the sun and moon, and it's unmistakable, a dazzling white beacon that doesn't twinkle. Through binoculars or a small telescope, Venus appears as a tiny crescent, like a miniature moon. It's one of the easiest planets to observe, and it's a beautiful sight to start your day. So there you have it, 5 incredible things you can see in the night sky right now, without any special equipment. Jupiter, blazing brightly all night long. The Pleiades, a jewel box of stars. The winter Milky Way, our galaxy's glowing backbone. Orion, the hunter of the heavens. And the Geminid meteors, about to put on the best show of the year. And if you wake up early, Venus is waiting for you at dawn. December is one of the best months for stargazing. The nights are long, the air is crisp, and some of the most beautiful objects in the sky are on display. You don't need permission. You don't need training. You just need to go outside, look up, and let the universe reveal itself. If you enjoyed this guide and want more sky-watching tips, deep dive astronomy content, and cosmic stories, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. I'll see you under the stars. Clear skies.